Two tigers dream of when they're taking a little tiger snooze. That's all I can do.
Oh, you can't see it.
Do you know the...
Whoa, it's invisible
watch
right
out.
there. Showstopper.
Has a lot more punch. Come on, Lord, finish strong!
Oh, gotta keep my crowns. It's hard being number one. So you ask, why do I want to get an analog frame? I'm an e-biker, right? That's what I do. The reason why I did the e-bike thing is because it had more suspension and it was way more comfortable on my joints, and I could walk around during the day. My knees didn't hurt, my elbows didn't hurt, you know, I slept through the night. Well, then we did the timber course, and I thought, you know what, let me see if I can actually, you know, do this little course. Can't race it because we're actually helping put it on. So take it out there. That thing is squiggly as heck, and next day, you know, my hands were numb, woke up 3 times in the middle of the night. I'm like, yeah, I remember, this is why I don't ride this Gen 1 Supercaliber. So then we're like, you know what, your fastest times are on your Top Fuel 2020. So let's go back to that, because it's got 120, 120, a little bit more suspension. So I was kind of cool with that, you know, doing better, you know. And then we're like, you know what, Vanessa got this new rock and ride, and she's definitely after my times. And that's like the whole goal of her, I mean, kind of getting the bike, you know, her, you know, to takes and stuff. And I thought, you know, it'd be nice to have that high-end bike, but I really can't justify the price. So why not the frame? We slid it in the cart really easily so Dad doesn't get mad. So, and then now we're building it up. All right, so we got to weigh this big hoss. So I was on my Gen 1 Supercaliber, then I switched to the Top Fuel because this one's more stable. And supposedly my fastest times are on this. What have you been up to, man? How's your baby?
All right, good.
We're gonna weigh this bike. And this is the Top Fuel 9.8.
2703.
I knew it was around 28 is what I was thinking. Wait, move your head.
2703.
All right.
Move your head.
All right.
Put that on your YouTube video.
You move your head. So since we just got the frame, we're taking all the other stuff off my other bikes and transferring them. This is a 100 mil fork. The new Gen 2 comes with the 110 on there. This is 100. This is way water down here. Okay, so we use our handy dandy real life measuring tool, and then do it on the top tube too. Oh yeah, you can see how it sticks out. Now we're gonna go in the other place and measure it. This is
like when people say
that's how we relate to the YouTubers.
Because everybody wears deodorant.
Oh, it does. Well, it still sticks out though.
Not that much.
So what are you not doing? That's all I can do.
Oh, you can't see it.
Do you know the...
Whoa, it's invisible
All right, watch
right
out.
there.
We asked a good question.
This is definitely almost 4 fingers. It's barely falling off. All right, Cole just said this is really funny looking because there's a big rise in it. Look,
No, better.
Cole's like 21 and Lori's literally like 43. Y'all didn't know this,
You're not gonna
but
scratch
his
your head
mom
too
is
quickly.
younger than me. It's really true. It's pretty sad. But he just what did you do? You went out there and just slammed some stuff today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
No, I want that Kashima coated fork on my leg. So bad.
No, they look the same. Oh, it looks a little more squared off, but it looks very similar. All right, so we swapped over. My XXX Covies on there, and I always still like my Knobby Nicks, even though they are very worn out. They don't even make these anymore. They're the kind of like the really light ones, the perfect 2.35s. I love them. And we had to put different rotors on there because they wouldn't fit. Well, my top fuel had a bigger rotor on it, so we had to put these on there. And then we transferred the fork, and then we had to put a different set of brakes on there because it's easier for you to put a new set of brakes on there as opposed to gutting one and then having to shove them through there. And I chose the XTDRs because that's what we had in stock. Oh yeah, and we did have to put a different set of cranks on there because my other ones were like flushing up real close.
It wasn't here.
Somebody made a mistake. And no,
GX ones.
So this is the old step cast 32s off of her first Supercal.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh, it's got the step gas. Oh yeah.
That's the one that was.
Just cut out a little bit right there.
James looked it up and it said is like
So yeah, it's
like
cut
20 grams lighter or something. So I think
right
it was like
there.
20
We need to
grams.
turn that down.
You want your stem down?
Look, I've got like purple foam on stuff.
Get your trash can there just so we don't, because it's going to drip and drop.
Video though. So Mary Beth is getting one of these rockin' rides right here.
Y'all gonna be twinsies.
A little bit, yeah.
Y'all be pretty close.
Should be a lot faster. Those are smooth.
Don't have to buy anything else, dude.
Right.
These are wider
I gotta
though.
stay where I gotta stay.
Yeah, they're nice.
You're
There's her little wheels. What are they anyways that comes on that? Okay, those are the ones that are on our e-bikes. All right, so we transferred everything over, but my hubs need to be rebuilt. So watch, usually when you spin it, it keeps going. My rear one needs to be rebuilt. Look how it stops.
That's because you need to take it needs to be broken down.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a.
Well,
Hold on.
they're gonna rebuild it or something.
I think it's more you got a clob of stands in there.
No, and here, this is all that needs to be rebuilt. Because there was a year or so that I didn't ride it, and it probably all dried out. All right, so we got it all built up. These are all my parts from my top fuel, and then obviously my Supercaliber Gen 1 originally. I think it's like 26.
2511, 2512.
So it's pretty much like getting like the second, like Keegan's bike.
You get a little bit more suspension. And
A longer wheelbase should help.
should be lighter than what you were, I think.
Yeah, the other one was 28.
No.
The top fuel,
The top fuel was.
yeah, but that's
This
with
one-
pedals too.
This one, your Super Cal was, I think, 25 or 26.
But the top fuel was
A little bit more
20.
suspension with this, so.
The top fuel was 28.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go ride it out there to see if the
I gotta put some air in the back.
Okay.
it'll be heavier then. However much air.
I use it. I do 12 in the front and then I do 15 in the rear. All day long. Say that the air weighs a lot, so they
We didn't say it.
put air in there, and they're gonna be like, "What?"
25, 12.
So this is,
Not enough to change the scale. This one we like.
we're gonna look at it in live.
Yeah. In real life.
Nice and easy. There you go.
Now what do I do?
Clip in all the way and then bring your seat all the way up.
It's all. Oh,
All right, and then is that how you're going to ride?
yeah.
Well, you're at like 33%.
Well,
It could stand to have a little bit more air in it.
but I don't know.
You're just gonna have to get used to it, dude.
All right.
Let's let me check some. Give it a bounce. Okay.
It's a stiff bike versus.
I know. It's so much like stiffer feeling. Almost racked John.
Hold your brakes.
Actually, it's better not to hold your brakes because it makes the suspension not work as good.
All right, Bryce.
Same camp and y'all only live 40 minutes away. That's
Let me
nice.
see how your fork feels.
Lori's on a Super Cal,
Yeah.
Oh my bike.
or a new one.
I'll just take it.
It has all my old parts on it though. Night ride. That's the best time, right? To take off on a brand new bike with all the heavy gear and lights and everything like that. Yeah. Crazy. And crazy Bryce in front of me. Oh, I gotta turn. There we go. Does track really good. I need some food. I have been on protein all day. Crazy. It does track very, very good. Wow. It's amazing. Like usually in the corners I'm stutters. Like stuttering like on the brakes. This is such a smaller tire than my e-bike. It's freaking me out, but it's okay. It's almost like you don't have to put the brakes on in the corner. So, it's so long you don't have to brake. No, the main thing is that it's so long, the wheelbase, you don't have to brake. Now I'm freaking out because I'm not braking and I'm not leaning because I'm like, whoa, that's weird.
You're riding pretty good on it because
I'm trying.
we weren't being slow.
Yeah, and haven't had carbs all day.
Why?
Because I do that sometimes.
Pretty good too.
Whoa, there's a stick. Stick! Like a really big stick. Whew, wow, it's light. Jeez. Houston, we have a problem. My light went out. And my top light is on the lowest. So that means that the van, the ports I'm charging them with, is not charging them. All right, so I didn't use all the travel. Need to let a little out of the air. All right, so we tried my Supercaliber for the first time in the daytime, but then Jess was like, hey, people have your times on the very last section of Faulkner. And I was like, all right, well, he's like, hey, let's stop right here. And so I had to go and he went pee. Well, turns out that didn't work out too well.
We're already into
we're already in it. We didn't know it. But, well, it sure doesn't look like it started. But yeah, it starts like, in a different area. So then he said, you have to go back. And I'm like, well, dang it. It's dark almost because in the trails it's really dark. So I had that big old headlamp on. But I did PR it, so the bike is obviously better because I don't even ride an analog that much, and then I PR'd from a long time ago on that new Supercaliber Gen 2 versus my Supercaliber Gen 1. So what did you think, Justin?
I thought it was good. I think that bike fits you good.
Mainly,
It's
you don't have to brake as much, and it's such a longer wheelbase. It's like it just kind of like, boop, it whips you into the turns if for somehow you're trying to lean too much, it whips you into that turn pretty neatly.
You've got shorter crank arms too.
Oh yeah, so I can actually pedal the whole time now, even on everything. Yeah, so there's less likely to pedal scrap, which I didn't really have that much of a big deal on my other one. I rode 25 miles yesterday, so I felt very weak on every climb, it felt like. And I'm about to go pick up an antibiotic from the store. So I'm gonna get ready for that. Hopefully they called it in. I really wasn't supposed to be riding, but I wanted to go try it.
You guys watch, but you got to subscribe.
We basically took, because when I would spin my wheel, it would completely come to I would do it, it wouldn't even make a full rotation, it would completely stops. Look at that. It doesn't roll. The rear one was really bad. It just stopped completely right there. So that one's in the back work getting fixed. So we're gonna rebuild.
So you got a hub?
Yep.
A free hub, right? Mm-hmm. Free hub has bearings in it. And then your wheel hub has bearings in it, right? Mm-hmm. Well, the wheel hub itself, when you pulled the free hub off, you could put your hand around the axle like this, the hub axle, and as you're spinning it, it was real crunchy. So that's what was slowing your wheel down. But when you take the bearings out and they're not under load, they feel fine. They feel great. There's no crunchiness, feels good. But when you put them back under load, they're super crunchy.
Yeah, because this thing, when you spin a wheel, it usually spins for a long time. Even probably on that inexpensive little bike way over there that Kevin's working on, that's from Walmart, would spin at least 6 times. Mine only spin half a roll. I would spin it and be
spin half a roll.
and then it would go backwards. All right, so they changed the wheel bearings. We'll spin it really fast. So I know, because I've already spun it before and it didn't spin at all. Because it warms up.
The seal,
It's got to still break in just a little bit. Yeah.
That specific bearing.
That's why I
it's
went
better
pro.
to time.
I went and rode it on
But it's
purpose.
still way better. It actually it rolls. Like when you pick it up, it actually rolled.
Yeah, what's better than the bug?
Yeah, I mean, that's like way better than stopping and then rolling backwards. Yeah.
Way better than what it
We had
was.
Justin
going.
ride it that way, put some real weight on the bearings. Break them in.
Should be a lot better now.
Okay. All right, so we got Mary Beth. This is a Top Fuel 8, correct? Yeah, and then she's probably done some stuff over the years, like put a lighter seat on it, and so it's at 31. Okay, and then we will weigh her other one, her new one.
It's not.
How much was it? Let's see.
With pedals.
These are different, so these are riser bars compared to the ones that originally came on it.
Difference is the stem.
Yeah,
The stem's
that's
heavy.
way light compared
It's
to.
not a carbon stem. It's not a. It's just one we got in stock.
Like over my head, like the boys do.
Yeah.
I can't.
Here, pick it up and just
All
do
the
like
way-
this.
She don't want to hang it. Do it all the way up. Oh.
You guys watch, but you got to subscribe.